If your community is quiet, your members may not be the problem. Your engagement strategy probably is. Most communities don't die because people don't care. They die because members don't know where to start, what to post, or why they should come back. In the next few minutes, I'll show you 5 proven online community engagement strategies successful community builders use, and step 3, the recognition loop, is the one that changes everything. Let's get into it. Step 1. Organize your community into spaces. The first mistake most community owners make is dumping everyone into one big general feed. It sounds simple. One community, one feed, everyone can post. But here's what actually happens. Beginners feel intimidated. Advanced members get bored. Buyers don't know where to ask support questions. Core students don't know where lesson discussions belong. And eventually, everyone waits for someone else to start the conversation. That's not a community. That's a messy group chat with a logo. The fix is simple. You need to segment members into spaces. Think of spaces like rooms inside your community. Each room has a clear purpose, so members instantly know where they belong and what kind of conversation should happen there. Inside FluentCommunity, this is exactly what spaces are designed for. If it's a product-focused community, you might create dedicated spaces for feature requests, customer success stories, implementation ideas, and beta testing feedback. But if you run a coaching program or membership, your community might look completely different with introductions, resources, accountability check-ins, and member win discussions. And here's the engagement psychology behind this. People post more when the context is clear. Without segmentation, you get noise. With segmentation, you get relevance. And relevance is the foundation of community engagement and participation. Step 2. Create engaged discussion. Now that you have spaces, the next question is, what should people actually talk about? This is where most communities fall apart. They expect members to just start talking. That never works. You need to trigger a conversation intentionally, not random questions. People need a specific, easy-to-answer conversation starter. Instead of introduce yourself, ask, tell us what you do, who you help, and one problem you're hoping this community can help you solve. These posts are designed to get an answer because people don't want to think too hard before posting. They want a reason to speak. And if your community engagement strategy doesn't give them one, your community will stay quiet. With FluentCommunity, you can publish curated posts directly inside the right spaces. So your Monday accountability question goes into the accountability space. Your Friday wins post goes in the win space. Your product feedback question goes in the feature request space. And when you want to run a monthly challenge or a new member onboarding sequence, you can schedule them in advance, so your rhythm stays consistent even when life gets busy. Step 3. Reward contribution with leaderboards and badges. Now, let's talk about recognition, because people don't just want information, they want to feel seen. That's why recognition is one of the strongest drivers of community engagement. If a member answers a question, shares a useful resource, or posts a win, and nobody acknowledges it, they're less likely to do it again. But when their contribution gets noticed, they come back. This is where you add a recognition system. Inside FluentCommunity, you can use leaderboards to spot active members and identify the people who are helping the community move. Then, you can create a weekly recognition post that highlights their impact and motivate others to participate. And if you want to make a recognition more visible, you can use badges to highlight different types of contributors. Now, members have a reason to participate beyond just consuming content. You know, what gets rewarded gets repeated. And when members see others being recognized, they naturally ask, how do I get there? That question alone drives engagement. Step 4. Use polls to make members feel heard. Next up, one of the easiest engagement tools that most community owners underuse: polls. Not everyone is ready to write a full post. Not everyone wants to leave a long comment. But almost everyone can click one option. Polls create a psychological shift. They ask for a low-effort response. And once someone clicks, they're more likely to comment. That's a micro-commitment effect. Even a single click feels like participation. And once someone participates, they are far more likely to participate again. That's how engagement compounds. Using FluentCommunity's built-in polls, you can ask members exactly what they need and use those answers to guide your next post, your next course, or your next product feature. For example, last week, 42% of you said your biggest challenge was keeping members active. So today, let's fix that. That makes your community feel alive and responsive. Your members are telling you exactly what they need. And that creates two wins. First, members feel heard. Second, you get content ideas, product ideas, support insights, and sales angles directly from your audience. The goal is not just to collect votes. The goal is to make members feel like their voices shape the community. Step 5. Connect learning plus discussion, the retention loop. If you sell courses, coaching, or educational content, this step is massive. One of the biggest problems with online courses is that people buy, watch a few lessons, get stuck, and disappear. Not because the course is bad, but because learning alone is hard. People need support. They need accountability. They need a place to ask, am I doing this right? That's why course content and community should not be separated. FluentCommunity's dedicated course builder allows you to build courses from scratch inside your community. You can even monitor progress easily inside your dashboard. But the real advantage comes from connecting courses with lesson discussions and student interactions. So instead of a student watching a lesson and leaving, they can discuss the lesson, ask questions, share their progress, and learn from others. This changes the entire experience. A course becomes less like a video library and more like a learning environment. Now, let's bring the system together. Most community owners don't fail because they lack ideas. They fail because they don't have a rhythm. So here's a simple weekly engagement calendar you can use. Monday, ask members what they're working on this week. Tuesday, share one useful tip or resource. Wednesday, run a poll. Thursday, start a deeper discussion. Friday, ask members to share wins. Saturday, highlight one member or a useful answer. Sunday, recap the best conversations and preview what's coming next. That's not a content treadmill. That's a participation rhythm. That's how you stop relying on random activity. You build repeatable engagement loops. Let's bring this together. If your community is quiet right now, it's not because people don't care. It's because nothing is guiding their behavior. When you implement this 5-step community engagement strategy, you stop simply running a community. You start engineering engagement. If you want a WordPress community plugin that helps you organize spaces, posts, polls, leaderboards, and courses, FluentCommunity is built for that. It's useful, it's organized, and it supports your business. You'll find the FluentCommunity link in the description. If this video helped you engage the community you already have, hit the like button and subscribe to WPManageNinja for regular updates. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!